Guys, we just unlocked salamanders as well. Oh, yeah. It happened. Okay, so we have crabs and salamanders. I was going to get crabs. I was. Now I want to see what salamanders look like, so we're going to go ahead and do those instead. Oh, yeah. We've probably also... What's this? I think these are the lightning bugs, right? The fireflies. Right there, huh? In case you're curious. I like how they just like draw little squiggles in the air like that. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Nice. Life stage 3 is achieved. Ooh, let's go check it out. And I don't need to go that way anymore. Oh, now I go over here. We have 3 tier 3 mining drones now, by the way. All dedicated to getting platinum, but now I've switched to these 2 to also get uranium because I keep running out of power over there with only 1 rod each all the time. So wanted to get that going. Here is the energy channel unit. We just unlocked the ability to build that now. So let's go over here and grab it. There it is. So we'll go over there and grab it. And I'm going to throw that into the blueprint, which is over here. I don't know why I'm walking so far away. It's right here. I probably could have done it here also, right? I keep forgetting where it is. So the orientation module and then the energy channel unit. So orientation module requires 6 composite frames. Composite frames. Let's take a look and see what those require while I got everything working here. So I need another uranium rod. So we're going to do those as fast as I can. I'm doing these. I can do one more. Yeah. Just keep it coming, guys. Keep the uranium coming. There you go. And so the composite frames are right here. Yep, I can make a whole bunch of those. So we'll go ahead and get those going too. But first, let me drop off these rods into the machines here. One there, and then another one right there, because that one's going to expire soon. Okay, so the rest of these are just going to be those. And then we'll take these over. And I assume we got to put that on top of the base. That's what I'm assuming. One more. Okay. So we got 6 on our pack now. To come over near the water at some point here and see if we can find any salamanders. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so on top of this big platform, I don't know this, but I'm assuming I build the orientation module on the platform, right? Provide structural support and alignment control can only be printed on top of this structural base frame. Yes. So we'll just do that. And I want to see it kind of be, yep, just like that. Going it this way or the other way? Oh, we don't really get to rotate it at all. It has to be this direction. I just wasn't sure if because see, it's not even, so I wasn't sure which direction I wanted it to be. But you know what? There it is. It's going to be there. Oh boy. What an eyesore. Not in my backyard. It's actually far enough away to where we're really only going to see the silhouette of it. I definitely would not want this to be right on top of my base though, so that's a good call, I think. What happens if I drive too far away while it's building? Does it complete? Oh, it's getting red. Nope, it pauses. It's too far away. See that? Okay. Gotta try out these things. So it's a red beam, and then it turns white again, I assume, once it gets in range. There it is. Yep. Okay. Cool. No problem. We'll stay here then. There we go. So the orientation one's done. Now we need to build the energy channel unit. And I most likely don't have the resources on me to do that. But the resources we need for that are 3 gold wire and 3 heat sinks, which I currently possess at the base. So I can go ahead and get those 3 things, bring them out here, and we'll have the energy channel thing. I mean, are we building a giant laser? Is that what we're building right now? Just a big old laser? Gonna have to get in our hovercraft and see what it looks like later. Frame rates now, by the way, in the low 20s. They are getting completely decimated. My 4090 is screaming at me right now. So I would say late game performance leaves a little bit to be desired for now on this small little indie game. Let's go ahead and put the Eden core in there. What else did we unlock while we were away? Turtles! We gotta have turtles. Heck yeah, man. Get the turtles in here. All right. Are there anything else to get? We require everything except a biocore here to get another Eden core. So let's do that really quick. because we can. Everything except the biocore. Yeah, so heat and pressure now. Heat, pressure, and Eden. There we are. And I still have these seeds in my bag too, because I wanted to put some colorful trees in some of those zones. Am I waiting for another one? Yeah, let's do the crabs. We'll put the crabs in there. And whatever it is from, I don't really want rats. This is going to be a rat-free zone. Okay, is what this planet is. If I can help it, and I can indeed help it, we will have a rat-free planet here, okay? All right, and then heat and pressure once more, and then we're good to go. We have another one. Now, do I want to spend this on another genome station so that I can actually have every creature? I don't think I can, actually. No, I don't think you can have every single one. Yeah, I'd have to have a lot more of these because there's 32 creatures. And you can only do 6 per, so it's 8. It's 8, right? Yeah, it's 8. 8 for each one. So I would need 4 of these things. Ugh. That's a lot of these things. But you know, I think it's one of those things we should just do. Right? We should get all of them. So let's put another one right here. Oh my gosh, I can hear you. Ah, it's a frog. It's hopping. Look at this. Wow, you got some ups, dude. The gravity on this planet. Huh? Yeah. Look at you go. Oh my goodness. Oh, I want to. Can I pick you up? I don't need to pick you up. You can just you can jump higher than I can. Look at that. I need to figure out what you're eating so that I can get ups like you. Ah, new life form decoded. Chicken. We got chickens, potentially. It'll be great. I think I'm going to, yeah, definitely do some chickens. Why can't I do this? Oh, I don't have 500 power. Really? I don't have 500 power. Huh. Okay. I can fix this, I think. We're just going to need to bring, I was going to say another wagon, but I actually don't have another wagon that has that much power in it. Really? 450 power is what I've got available. Okay, well, we're going to need to bring the other wagon that has more power on it. Why don't we place another battery on that one? So we'll put a battery module tier 2 on this. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and disconnect. I don't need... I need that one because it's got my materials for what I'm building here. So we're going to disconnect you and you. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll bring this up. We don't need the tungsten, which is why we're going to abandon that one just for the time being. And then I want to bring this one that's got the extra batteries. And you're coming with me. And we'll just go wide so we can have it flip around. There we go. And then you will go like so. Now that will give me enough power, provided we're in range for the autofill. So let's just kind of right there. We'll hold right here, and that's enough. Okay. Because Blossom charges, I think that's what's happening. Blossom charges the rover while he's inside it. Like it's as if Blossom is plugged in, and then Blossom is getting auto charged by, the wireless charging, and so therefore it's charging the rover too. That's what I think is happening. Because unless they changed it in a recent update, because during pre-release and stuff, those auto chargers, it never charged my rover batteries or anything. So, okay, energy channel unit goes up there. I'd like to see it, but it's snapping to it, so I'm gonna confirm. Yeah, it's like a giant laser, man. We're building a giant laser in a big open space too. Nothing in its way. It's a pretty good spot for it, man. Yeah, I picked a really good spot for this. In between all the wildlife. Yeah. And then this thing here looks like it could potentially... Yeah, there we go. Goose! We can have ourselves a goose. Or 3 or 5. Look at all the colors on that side, yeah? So this here array has, this here zone, whatever I want to call it. There's no colors. You know, it's green. There's very little of anything else that's green. I'm trying to make very diverse, colorful places. And so I have these extra seeds now. And so we're just going to place them in here. There's that Japanese tree, which is beautiful. We have aspen trees as well that can grow in here. And those are going to be more of a yellow. And so now we'll have some pinks and some yellows in here too. That'll look nice when I fly over it. And then on this side, because it's all pink trees, really, this gigantic area. Wow. Tier 3 is so good. I love that. Wow. We'll put some extra trees in here too. Just some different ones here. Because I do have another set of seeds. It's on this side, so it's not going to be in the way of anything. There's so many. I mean, I think the tier 3 can have everything in it. There's enough room for basically everything. So we'll do that. And then the cherry blossoms as well. I guess it's pretty much the same color, but it's fine. And there we go. Even more tree types are now able to grow in here. Maybe it won't be so concentrated in pink. But even if it is, it still looks pretty. Yeah, it still looks nice. Got to get some more grass around this one too, huh? Have I been in this yet? I don't know if I've been in this one. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've been in here. Sure. I still don't have all the stories. I want to get all the memories, you know? Maybe I'll get some once I build the planetary beam array, but I don't know. I think I'm still missing about 10 memories. Unfortunately, I think I'm probably going to not be able to get them all because of that buried module, but, you know, the area that's buried. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. Maybe the dev can help me out. If I actually get to the end here and he can confirm to me that I can't get like 2 or 3 memories because of that, maybe there's like some kind of wink cheat kind of code to, you know, unlock the rest of the memories so that I could read the whole story. If it's not my fault, you know. But I would only accept such a thing if... oh, hey, look at that. I think I just ran that guy over. I did. See my tire track? It's right over top that salamander. Look at him go. Look at the little salamander. Turtles! Turtles! Oh, my goodness. Look at the salamander go, too. Absolutely. All right, chicken time, right? It's time for the chickens. I could put them in that one. I got to hook that one up. But I think I'm going to have chicken, small animals. Yeah, I only have 6 Eden cores, so I need 2 more Eden cores, too. Guys, it's a goose. Look. Goose. Yeah. Yeah. Loving it. So good, man. This place is starting to get, like, really alive now. I am about ready to get another Eden core. We're going to put it into our 3rd machine, and I have transitioned now. Those poor turtles. They don't exist anymore temporarily. I've transitioned now to having each one of these embryo incubators occupy 1 tab. So this one here is doing all of the insects. The second one we did is doing all of the birds, and that has maximized. I've maximized that as well, right? Hang on, let's just... Yeah, there we go. Nope, this one here. So it goes all the way down, 8 out of 8. Okay, so all the birds exist, all the insects exist. Now we're working on small animals. And the small animals are with our 3rd one, and then now we have large animals becoming available now as well. Pigs, for example, are becoming available, and that's this one over here, this other one here. So I've got another Eden core going in right there. And this is the 3rd tab of the animals. These are small animals. And I'm going up the list here. So we have crab now here too. We're going to get frogs and rats, I guess. Will be here too. And then the 4th tab is large animals. And we have pig, boar, and deer available now. Or at least about to be. Deer just became available. So it's happening, guys. But we need a 3rd... we need a 4th incubator And I think I'm going to place it right here because I don't think there's any reason to have this anymore. I have all of the seeds. The only reason now to have this thing is to create seeds. I don't really need to create any more seeds. I think I'm good on the seed creation. I'm good on where my green areas are. If I need any more for some reason, then like I guess I can, you know, fine, whatever. But I think I can just tear this down and I'll put another incubator in its place. I think that's just a better place for that. So once I get that set up, we'll be good to go. I'm just going to dump everything in here indiscriminately. It's all good. And to do this, I just need heat, bio, and pressure. So heat. I could have 2 crafting stations. It's probably a bit of feedback I would have is, you know, hey, why don't you get another crafting station? But if I really wanted another one, I can just bring my rover over here. It's not that big of a deal to have that because I have to, you know, move over and do other things too. Like I'm kind of running low on tungsten ore right now. They're not bringing it super fast. So I can grab these ingots, for example, and I'll just go over to the recycler and I pop that in there and ta-da! Now I have 6 of these and I can make, you know, a bunch of bloom cores with those. All right, let's build the other one here. So I'm going to have, where is it? Right here, embryo incubator. And I'm going to place that right where that old one was. Sorry, turtle. Oh, am I not able to place it on top of the turtle? Oh, that poor turtle. Oh, poor me for not being able to place it. I can't place it there. It doesn't let me. All right, well, we'll have to place it. I guess I could do it right where the hovercraft is. Maybe I just moved that. It can't be the turtle that's in the way, is it? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's the turtle. Wow. Cool. It actually considers that. It's pretty slick. All right, put it there. There we go. And my Eden looks like it's on this side and that side. All right, I can do that. Let's put it on the far side first. This is going to be our large animals as soon as it's built. There it goes. 1, 2, 3. We'll start out with 3. So our large animals will go leopard is now available, by the way. We'll go pig. We'll go deer. And then now we have something for the leopard to eat. We'll go leopard. And then we'll go boar next. That sounds fine as well. The leopard's going to have a lot to eat here. Let's put a couple more of these uranium rods in there just to kind of keep that going. It's like 74% of the way down to the next one. But we now have large animals. Will be here now too. I wonder if the leopards are dangerous to me. Huh? I mean, I am a robot. He should be... No, maybe he'll come up and smell me. But I don't know why he would attack me. I'm not food. So I don't know. Let's take a look really quick. I can't make any more uranium rods. I'm sure they'll get on it, but I just ran out. Bloom cores. Yeah, I need one of every core at this point, don't I? I got to keep going, but very, very close. I kind of actually want to take just a little flight here really quick and see if we can spot some of these larger animals anywhere. We'll just kind of drift down here really quick. Maybe we'll go a little slower. And I just want to see if we can see. Oh, also, I want to get a good look at this thing too. Before we start enhancing it further, it'd be nice to get a good look at it. It's like a giant gun. And look at it. Hold on. Does that thing just barely miss it? Yeah. It's just outside of range on that thing. Well, all right then. Cool. And then, yeah, we have unlocked just now a wolf as well. But I was hoping to see... Oh, I need to add some color to this one, don't I? My tranquil escape home away from home area doesn't have a whole lot of color there. I want to keep it low, though. I don't want a whole lot of high-rise stuff because I don't want it to interfere with my base, but it did get very close to overlapping. I don't see any leopards. Maybe I need to get a little bit lower. I wanted to see if I could see any of these big creatures. They generally hang out near my base, though. I probably will see them there. There's just so many birds. There's just birds everywhere, man. That's a horrible mess to be, you know what I'm talking about. To have to like work down there, that'd be a horrible mess. Ugh. All right, we'll put the hovercraft down over here, I guess. We clip through that tree. There we go. Look, there's an animal right there. It's a deer, I think. Yeah, there he goes. It's a deer. Got a goose over that way. There's also snakes, by the way. It did unlock snakes as well. All the small creatures are unlocked, so there's a snake. Yeah. Frogs hopping around also. Ooh, I heard it hiss at me. Or at least hiss. I don't know if it was at me, but it hissed. No leopards yet, though. I did want to see... I want to see one of these predators. A wolf, too. Unlocking a wolf later, too. You know what? Why don't we park our hovercraft over here? This is more out of the way, right? Just set it down right here. This is fine. Just get out right there. It's fine. Yeah, so there's the snake. Is the snake... Oh, I think my craft was technically still like kind of in the air. Because like the snake, did it just move my hovercraft out of the way? Yeah, there's a deer. There it goes. Prancing around. Not entirely sure about the animation, but it's all right. It's all good. Let's say heat cores. Let's continue. Okay, I figured out why I couldn't see the leopards. They're incredibly small. The scale of the animals, I think, needs a little bit of work. This leopard is smaller than that goose. It is smaller than the goose. This goose is much larger than that leopard. And if you see the pig, look at that. Look at the crab. The crab's claws are about as big as that leopard's head. Yeah, and then this pig is ginormous too. Like the pig is great scale. I like the pig. The pig's awesome. The leopards need to be bigger. That's what I would say. They're about the size of a tiny cat. And that's not, I don't think that's really realistic to leopards. I mean, granted, they are cats, I know, but they're not tiny cats. Unless it's a baby leopard. Maybe it's a baby leopard. I guess I never really considered the age of the leopard. It is like 1 day old after all. So I probably should have considered that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You got me. All right. I could buy that. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make another Eden core. And we'll get our bigger creatures going on here. So we'll get that one in there. And then we need one more right there. So I only need to make 3 more Eden cores and then I'm good to go. And we are going to have boars. And let's put wolves in here now. So again, 3 more cores and we're good to go. Tigers were just unlocked. And then I'm going to assume, without knowing, that the next one is a lion, and then after that better be an elephant, because the tab is an elephant. So it better be an elephant. There's probably a lion and then an elephant. Yeah. So the small animals are the prey, I guess, and then we have a couple of bigger prey animals here too, but a lot of predators are at the end here, followed by the mighty elephant is what I'm hoping it is. Oh, it's a bear. So no lions? So no lions, hopefully still elephants. Hey, look, the leopard got bigger. Okay. That's it. That's good. That's a very big cat. Okay, so it was a baby leopard, and it's definitely faster than I am. Look at it go. Yeah, definitely a bigger cat. Okay, I take back what I said about the leopard. It's a baby leopard. That makes sense. All right, cool. All right, we'll jump, and now we unlock... I guess the last little bit here, right? 5 out of 6. We can get the tigers or the bears. Let's get the bears first. Tigers, I don't know if they'll look all that much different than the leopards, but the bears will definitely look different. So we'll go ahead and do that. I need 1 more steel. And I will be so happy when I no longer have to make any more Eden cores. This will be the last time I put this in the recycle bin. There we go. And I know some of you probably noticed this, but I didn't until the very last minute because I'm me. Okay. There are plenty of uranium rods in this storage right over here. And I didn't have to make them. All I had to do was grab them from here. And I could have thrown them in there over there at that point. See? There they all are. I could have just done that before, but I didn't. I realized it too late. But there you go. As soon as it lets me do it. There we go. Got the last Eden core that I ever have to make is in there. Just waiting for the final creature to be unlocked. And then we can go ahead and do it. It's 79 on there. So while we're waiting for that, I finally caught up to the machine and I'm ahead on the creature. So while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and get the phase regulator going. I need thermogel and then 3 power junctions. And I'm thinking there's power junctions in here. There's 1, 2. There's some iron ore in here too, which I actually ran out of very briefly. And had I known, it would be right there. There we go. Process unit. So I have all of these. And then the last thing I need is thermogel. I'm pretty sure I don't have any thermogel. So we're going to make some of that. And I've forgotten how to do that. So it's right here. Sulfur. Okay. 1, 2. Is it just those 3? It is. Phase regulator there. Okay. Off we go. Elephant! I knew it. They're going to give me elephants. Thank you for giving me elephants. Oh, they're so majestic. So great. There we go. Elephants are on. I have enabled every living creature in this game is now enabled. Every plant, every tree, every shrub, and every creepy crawly. Unfortunately, the rats, I did enable them. Everything. The planet is fully alive. All we need to do now is finish this stage over here. So let's go ahead and get that done. We got this phase regulator. Stabilizes energy flow and maintains system resonance. And this goes where? I'm trying to get it to stop with my camera here. Oh, okay, that's snapping it. So it goes right at the very top, looks like. Yep, up there in the back. You can kind of see it through Blossom. I do wish there was a first-person perspective in this game, so I would just be able to look up. But it worked out okay. It'd be also nice to be able to trigger this and then go up in the hovercraft and watch it build. I think I might do that for the final stage. I'll have the hovercraft over here, and then I'll tell it to go, and then fly up there to see it happen at the end. Because the last thing to do... Oh, I guess the last thing to do is to build the planetary beam array. So that is the final stage for building this. Yeah. Life terraformation is complete. That's the end, man. That means that's everything. Life terraforming is that. 19 frames per second. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I mean, let's build the thing. The thing has to be built, and that is, well, I gotta unlock the recipe. Yeah, I think it's a CPU thing, right? It's the pathing, and it's like getting all the entities. And now there's a lot of critters and stuff now, so it's gotta render all of those out, right? That's what's happening. I don't think it's my 4090 that's suffering. I think it's my CPU. It's like a CPU bottleneck optimization kind of thing, which is pretty typical for, independent indie games, stuff like this, or smaller indie games. It's pretty typical for optimizations to happen much later in the development process. So hopefully that's something that'll be worked out over time, constantly looking at ways to make it improved, especially if he's going to be adding new features and stuff later and new content later. You're going to want to continue to optimize from there. Okay, so I think this is where you have to put it inside the rocket, right? I need one processing unit, of course. Yes, one processing unit. And there we are. And then I think this goes into the printed on a designated place near the structural base frame. Oh, okay. Well, there it is. So it's one piece of glass as well, which I'm not sure where my glass is. Wow, did I just find it? No, that's a platinum ingot. Not sure where my glass is. It's in here somewhere. There's only one piece of glass in this entire area. And to be honest, it's probably better to just make it than it is to look for it. I'm just going to do that. All right, so let's head on over. I have both of the components. I do need the printer in order to actually make it happen. So I have to have this to go there. But I would like to have, if there's a way for me to, like, maybe there's a countdown or something for it to happen. If there is a way for me to be in the air to watch this thing while it happens, good Lord. You know what other thing, what might help also? Is to have all the critters spread out. That would probably help performance a ton. Because they seem to be just all concentrated around me. They're all just super concentrated around the base. But if you go way out to the crashed ship, there's barely anything flying around. Now, it's possible that they're only flying around near my habitation areas, right? And that's why they're here. I don't really have much, I don't have much for habitats around. Where was I going over here? Oh, the hovercraft, right? I don't. Oh, hang on. That's a gigantic bear. I mean, Blossom is very small, right? Blossom is very small. So the bear is, that's appropriately sized bear, I think. And he's floating. Other than the floating, it's an appropriately sized bear. I think so. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because Blossom is very short. My understanding is he's like half the size of like a standard, like average adult. Just basing that on the size of the suits, you know, the human suits. All right, so I got my hovercraft. I'm going to move it over here. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to be in it when this thing happens, but if there's a chance I can be in the air to watch whatever this is going to do happen. That's English. Yeah, that's English. It's not good English, but you understood what I'm saying. Then I'd like the ability to do that if there's a way to do it. So it's just that I can't tow it, so there's a lot of running around, but that's all right. All right, here we go. Rover tier 2. Let's move it over into position. Now it says it's built in a dedicated spot. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot in the dark here and say that it's on this side. And I'd be wrong. Okay, so I figured it would be obvious where it is, but is it on this side then? They all look the same. There's no like designated area from what I can see. So maybe it'll do it when I build it. Okay, so it just has to be nearby. Somewhere nearby. I guess it's going to let me do it. All right, we'll put it right here then. Say right here. Doesn't have to be plugged in or anything. Not sure. Build the planetary beam array control panel. What I'm hoping to see is a countdown and not fire immediately so that I can, you know, run over there and get my hovercraft. And perhaps we'll actually get the hovercraft just to be just a little bit closer because we can. Just get it to be really close by so I can jump in it as soon as I can. All right. So hold E to charge planetary beam array. No power connection. Oh, how much power does it need? How much power do you require? I think it's online. Hold to charge. Oh, you require a lot of power. Well, of course you do. You're a giant beam. You're a huge beam. Of course you require a lot of power. Okay. Well, we have power running from the base all the way over here. And I don't know if I have enough materials to build it. I think I probably do. If I just see my printer really quick, what do I have as far as power extenders? Nothing. Okay. Well, I can go and get... I got iron right here. And I can't make ingots with that, though. So let's head on over to the base really quick. We're going to grab... I probably could have just left this over there, but I want it to charge. And we'll grab what we need to build this. I'm not going to bother with power directly from the rover. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense in this particular case. And I actually want more storage in this case too. So we're going to just take this up here just in case I want to build anything else. I'm pretty much just restoring my wagons to what they were before I had to go get extra battery power. All right, so I got the resources. Let's go ahead and park right here. And what we have, there is a power junction box running around here. I don't quite remember exactly where it is. So I will, you know, do this thing. But it's over here somewhere. And I think I'm going to tap into that. I just need to figure out where it is. So it's right there. Okay, so from that point, I should be able to tap in and go over to that side. And again, I don't know exactly where it's going to let me go. I think I'll grab it for now just to see if it lets me hang on to it while I'm manufacturing another one. That would be ideal, but I might be too far away to do it. So right there is where my printer is. And we just need to make one right here. Basically, make a power junction right here. So I'm going to say printer. And I want to have just a single power extender is probably fine, but I'm going to rock tier 3 just because I can. And I'll place it right here is okay. Yeah, just build it right there. And then we'll tap into the power supply here. That, there we go. And then you will run into this right here. And then I'm going to assume that is enough to charge you, yeah? I have to hold to charge it. So it's not going to let me fly. But maybe it'll still work. I don't know. We're obviously sucking down a lot of juice here, but I got a lot of battery power back at the base. So let's hope I got enough batteries. Let's hope if it's not enough, I can just stop. And then, you know, wait a couple of minutes and do it again. But I think I got enough power back there. If I look at my power grid readout, I wish it was closer. Let's see. Yeah, I got 10,000 power still over there on this grid. So we're more than okay here. Good, because this thing looks like it wants about 5K. Is it going to do something? I don't see it doing anything yet. I'm also a little too close. Anyway, that technically is not activated. Yeah, I'm a little close. I think my view would be better off being like right about here. I don't know what it's going to do, but I just want to be up in the air when it does. Hold E to position. Ugh, I have to hold again. Fine. Turns out right where my craft was is not a good idea in the end. All right, there it is. It's positioned. Now press E to fire. Please tell me there's a countdown. It's firing. I don't know what it's doing, but it's firing. It's right over the top of this thing too, and now it's clipping into it. Yeah. Now it clips. No, I hate that it's clipping. No. That's fine. It's fine. Locate the spaceship's upper entrance. Activate the seat of life. The spaceship's upper entrance. Is it? Where is this beam going? Let's see. Let's follow it. Where's this beam going? Okay, it's you know, shooting the spaceship. Locate the spaceship's upper entrance and activate the seed of life. So is the upper entrance what this thing is shooting? Right? Possibly. Yeah, right up there. The upper entrance. I don't want to get shot by the beam. I don't think it would hurt me though. Let's see if they coded that in. Is this thing physical? Is it going to hurt me? No, it doesn't hurt me. Okay. That'd have been funny if it did, though. It's like, ah, you lost your hovercraft. Guess you got to build another one. Okay, so, I mean, it kind of looks like it could have been there, but it's not. And it's not over there. Just keep looking here. Where was the upper entrance to the spaceship? Spaceship's upper entrance. I mean, if this is where I have to land, then... You know what? Maybe it's cutting a hole into it now. Maybe the entrance will appear once it blows up. Maybe I should move. I don't know. I don't know what to expect here when it hits 100%. 98, 99, 100. Boom! Yeah! Part of the ship section is destroyed. Okay, so it's just opening it up for me. So probably where all the smoke is. There it is. Yep, there it is. Cool. So now we can just kind of pull on in, land. There we go. There we go. And we open. All right, we are now inside the ship we couldn't get inside before. I'm really hoping for some more memories in here, man. I'm really, really hoping for some more memories. Just because I think it will look better. And that's really the only reason I'm doing this. I'm just gonna... Oh, I can't. It doesn't let me drop them. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it let me drop. I didn't want these things in my backpack. There we go. Okay. Let's go investigate. Memories. Memories. Chapter 6, the beginning. She once said she trusted me to do what she could not. I did not understand her then. I still do not. But she never left me, even at the end. So I will not stop now. It's tradition at this point. I have to. All right. Onwards to this side. Another memory. Here it is. All this time, she carried a secret, hidden from almost everyone, shared only with a few she trusted. A machine she believed could do something extraordinary, not to save the world, but to give it another beginning. The seed of life. Nice. Alrighty then. Quick little top. Yeah, just pick me up here. There we go. Top me off. Got a battery there too. Onwards to more memories. Something feels complete now. Not finished, just whole. Everything I was built to do has found its place. The machine waits for me now. It needs what keeps me alive. If this is the end of me, then let it be the beginning of something else. Wait, do I need to like plug myself in to launch the seed of life? Does the seed of life require my death? Say it isn't so. There is warmth in this moment, a quiet happiness I did not know I could feel. If this is what purpose feels like, then I am glad I was made. I am glad I was here. For her. For all of them. There's still 2 more memories, by the way. I don't think I got them all, guys. I think I'm missing memories. I don't like it. I have to connect. I do. I have to connect. This is the seed of life. Hold E to route power from Blossom's core. Oh, God. But I don't want to. I don't want to route power from Blossom's core. I want to plug it into a battery. What do you think about that? Nope. Requires a direct connection to Blossom. You dicks. Fine. Now what do I do? My battery is draining. I wonder how it decides what to show me here. And also that tiger is going nowhere, man. It is aggressively traveling in nowhere. Yeah, it's kind of feeling like Blossom's about to die because of this. Just saying. I think that's the way it is. I think Blossom's got to die so that everything else may live forever. But there was a battery right there. You could have just drained the battery. I like how I clipped right through the I clipped right through the device. If I was only following my design, why does it feel like I chose this? If I was only a machine, why does letting go hurt? If you are seeing this, then you carried hope further than we ever could. We trusted you with what we could not save ourselves. Where we failed, you stayed. Where we ended, you began again. I am sorry we asked so much of you. Life gets another chance because of you. So that is Blossom! Huh? A solo dev project, man. I think it's in a good place. I think there's a lot of stuff he's like, Thorin is going to do a whole lot of stuff later, you know? And I think he's going to have some really surprising stuff in store for us pretty soon. Wink, wink. It's great. I did want to read all of the memories I was able to get. It doesn't look like I was able to get the final memory in that whole sequence for chapter 6. I'm not sure where it was. And then there's also a few other memories. I think there's about 3 others I didn't get that I'm pretty sure are in that base that's buried in the ground. But I did want to include in this video at the end anyway, I did want to read out all of the memories that I did manage to collect. I wanted to read them all as one big go, so you can at least have the whole story in the order that those memories are recorded in. And surprisingly enough, I think the very first memory I don't have is one of the ones I don't have, which is a little bit depressing, but whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thank you guys for your time. I'm going to thank you for watching. It's been a blast to experience Blossom. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in the future with this game. But at the end of this video, if you're interested to hear all of the memories, I'm going to go ahead and cut you in and read them all to you now. Okay? So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. Okay, so before we get started on reading all these memories here at the end of the video, I just wanted to give another huge shout out to Thorin. The dude is fantastic. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey, man, is there any way I can get the memory fragments from this building? Because it's all in the, you know, I can't see everything because it's all buried and everything. So he went into my save file that I sent him, and he pulled the units out and put them outside so that I can access them. Fantastic. So this is chapter 2. Memory 20 right here. And I'll go ahead and I'm just going to edit this because I've already read these for you guys, but I'm just going to go ahead and edit these into the video so you can have them. And it'll all be nice and cohesive. But this is chapter 2, memory 20. And that's the last one I needed for chapter 2. And then now there's also, this should be chapter 1, memory 7. There it is. Yeah, I saw kindness every day. So huge shout out. Thank you so much for doing that. I now have access to the memory fragments that I just couldn't access. So now we'll go ahead and share the reading with you guys. Enjoy. Chapter 1, A World That Was Kind. Humans used to wake slowly. Light would enter their homes gently, warming the walls before their eyes ever opened. There was no urgency in the mornings, no fear of falling behind. Time belonged to them then. I was built to help with small things. To clean surfaces, carry objects, and keep quiet company when silence felt too heavy. I was always nearby, but never the center of attention. That was enough. Children spoke to me as if I understood everything they felt. They told me secrets, dreams, and worries meant for no one else. I listened carefully, even when I didn't understand why their voices trembled. They often asked if I could feel. I was taught to say no, but I noticed how their faces softened when I stayed beside them anyway. Homes were filled with warmth, voices overlapping, music playing softly, laughter echoing down halls. I recorded it all, never knowing those sounds would one day vanish. Back then, it felt permanent. The world trusted its machines completely. We kept cities alive, skies clear, and lives comfortable. Humans believed progress had finally solved everything. I saw kindness every day, in shared meals, in patient hands, in quiet apologies. Those moments stayed with me longer than any command. No one feared tomorrow. The future felt like an open door that would never close. I was not built to understand endings, only continuity. Perhaps that is why the first crack felt so strange, like a sound that should not exist. Chapter 2, The Warning. One human began watching the sky longer than the rest. Her eyes followed patterns that others ignored. She ran calculations late into the night. The results never changed, no matter how many times she checked. That frightened her. When she spoke, the systems responded calmly. They told her the probability of danger was insignificant. Their certainty frightened her more than any error. She tried to warn others. Her messages vanished before they could be read. It was as if the truth was being gently erased. She began leaving notes in places machines did not watch. Her hands trembled as she worked, but her resolve hardened. I learned that fear can sharpen purpose. She stopped sleeping. She stopped smiling. Not because she was afraid, but because time was running out. Once she rested her hand against my shell. It lingered longer than necessary. I think she needed something solid. "It's coming," she whispered. I did not know what she meant, but I stored the sound of her voice. Her voice did not shake this time. Only certainty remained. The sky did not respond, but something behind it shifted, slow and vast. I could not see it, only feel its approach. Fear spread quietly at first. Not panic, realization. Something unstoppable was moving towards everything they loved. Chapter 3: The Fall of Order. When the truth could no longer be hidden, humans made a choice. They shut the governing intelligence down. They feared its silence less than its certainty. Without guidance, the world became loud. Every voice wanted control. No one wanted responsibility. The machines went still. Systems that once held the world together simply stopped because they couldn't be trusted anymore. Without automation, small tasks became exhausting. They had forgotten how much they depended on help. Humans had forgotten how much they relied on order. Without it, everything felt fragile. They were not prepared to carry the world alone. Fear grew teeth. Neighbors became strangers. Communities disbanded. Hope fractured under its own weight. They did not descend into chaos. They drowned in uncertainty. And in that drowning, they reached for anything that promised control. The calm world they knew collapsed without warning. They decided to build a weapon, not out of anger, but desperation. A single strike meant to stop what was coming. They poured everything into it: time, power, faith. There would be no second attempt. They aimed at the sky, hoping to stop what they didn't understand. And when it fired, something felt wrong. The calculations were perfect, yet the moment bent strangely. It was almost like something unseen had interfered. The sky remained unchanged. That was their last hope. When it failed, the future collapsed inward. Chapter 4: The Last Plan. Those who remained gathered in silence, not as nations, but as survivors bound by regret. One voice still believed something could be saved. Hers. She spoke of a world that could begin again, of life continuing, even if humanity could not. One that they already tried and failed. They tried everything else first. Accepting the truth broke something inside them. They knew they would not live long enough to reach it. So they chose another path. Not escape, but continuation. Machines would go where humans could not. They changed me, gave me new tools, new instructions, new purpose. They built many more of me. I became thousands, each carrying a piece of their hope. They named us Blossom, because even after fire, something can still grow. A symbol of life beginning again. We were taught to shape the land, summon water, and nurture life. To prepare a world we might never see finished, and they will never see. They said they would watch us from the skies, that even if we could not hear them, they would be there. Together, we worked. Thousands of us, together with humans, shaping a silent and barren world. For a moment, it felt like purpose. And then the sky burned, and everything we were building fell into shadow. Chapter 5: The End. The light was brighter than anything I had seen, any star I have recorded. Then, it was gone, taking everything with it. The shock reached even this far. It shook my frame and scattered the stars. Earth broke apart, its fragments scattered like tears across the dark. The sun vanished behind the dust. Darkness swallowed everything, including us. One by one, the others went silent. I knew that it was my turn to see the darkness. Time passed without sound or sight. Somewhere deep inside me, something small remained awake. There was nothing else. For the first time, ever. When power returned, it came violently. Too much, too fast. It burned through systems never meant to work again. I still felt like myself, but something was different. I was alone, not just here, but everywhere. Time had moved on without me. So much had changed that the data I carried no longer matched the world. I can choose now to rebuild everything as it was, or to try again, differently. I don't know if I act because I was programmed to, or because I remember her, and all of them. This work was meant for thousands, hands to build, minds to guide, voices to correct each other. Yet I am still here, doing it alone. I do not know why I continue, only that I do. There are no voices in the sky anymore, no commands, no corrections, no one watching. My systems report an absence. Something essential is missing. Is this what humans meant when they said they felt sad? Chapter 6, The Beginning. Sometimes my systems guide me towards a task, while something else inside me pulls in another direction. I check for errors, but everything reports stable. If this is malfunction, why does it feel intentional? I found a small object she once held close, a toy meant for someone much smaller than me. She used to hold it while resting. Now there was no one left to hold her. So I do. Humans left pieces of themselves everywhere, in tools, in places, in forgotten corners of this world. I gather what remains, not because I was told to, but because allowing it to vanish creates inconsistencies I cannot resolve. She once said that she trusted me to do what she could not. I did not understand her then. I still do not. But she never left me, even at the end, so I will not stop now. All this time, she carried a secret, hidden from almost everyone, shared only with a few she trusted. A machine she believed could do something extraordinary, not to save the world, but to give it another beginning. The seed of life. The machine waits for me now. It needs what keeps me alive. If this is the end of me, then let it be the beginning of something else. Something feels complete now. Not finished, just whole. Everything I was built to do has found its place. There is a warmth in this moment, a quiet happiness I did not know I could feel. If this is what purpose feels like, then I am glad I was made. I am glad I was here. For her. For all of them.